single day again for like 365 days on Flunkstar. So here we all are again. Toss a tip in the swear jar. We're back on Flunkstar. Let's see how this year goes.
Great guys, it is fluentchaos, and we are back on the Flunkstar server, hanging out at midnight at Vilgreens. Welcome back. I can't remember what's new and what's not. I know you guys haven't seen the soul vehicle on our parking lot now. I said this isn't really going to be like an asphalt thing, and then we got some asphalt stuff over here. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. Vilgreens, we're not hanging out here today, but we're going to hang out close to here today. I've got some waypoints up, and what we're doing today is a little bit of prep work, actually. And then also really quick before we get into prep work, we got a vehicle here. I logged on and we have either that one employee that's working late or showing up early, or that's about it. Maybe it's a janitor. I'm not sure, but I don't think it's a customer. It's someone that works here. Maybe it's a villager that never got out. But we have a vehicle in the lot, guys. Actually, Rax built that. Kind of cool. But let me sleep. Let me get some daylight. And what we're gonna do today is Lizmo has been building a rail. Actually, it's something that Ender Catcore had started a while ago, and I'm gonna fly there while we speak. And he had started a rail. He did the rails that like connected Dell to the dorms and then himself to the dorms. And then I connected. We had that episode earlier on in the season here where we connected Lizmo to that rail. But on Dell's rail, there was an offshoot that never got finished. It was something that Isaac started, and he wanted to build a rail that came all the way to the temple. While we're not at the temple, we are like a third of the way there when we hit Vilgreens. So here, let me land really quick here so I can focus. All right, so, no, what's this? Okay, so yeah, so Lizmo's been building this rail going off of the rail that Ender had. And I've been leaving checkpoints to kind of guide her through just so she doesn't, run a rail over Vilgreens or something. Or actually, she's going to be heading towards my pixel board. But I've been giving her little checkpoints for her to go to as she reaches there. But this rail right here goes all the way back to the dorms. You can take this rail and end up at the dorms. Pretty crazy, considering it's a little bit of a ride to get here through the nether. But that's happening really quick, though. What we're going to do today is we're just going to mark a few of these waypoints for her. This is going to serve as a kind of like a guide for her so she can understand where I'm marking waypoints and stuff, because she won't have these waypoints. I'm going to share them with her, but she'll be able to reference this video to see chords. But she's also come over here because we talked about going straight through a Guardian monument and under the water for part of this, which would be pretty cool, a lot of work. But she has been mining sand, quite matter of factly, all the sand, and getting it ready for, getting a bunch of glass ready for the project here. Let's see. She is probably, she's got it somewhere, no doubt. I thought it'd be here. That's fine, though. We don't need it right now. We're just mapping things out. I thought I'd grab some and just get a start, but she is probably... She said she was going to move it closer, so let's go to the first checkpoint here. We'll go to the first checkpoint that we had given her. She got all the way to this checkpoint, however she liked, and it's actually kind of a fun ride. It does go through a few mountains, and then it goes over a swamp and stuff. And then it's going to be really cool here when it goes through the mountains, which I think she's done a majority of. But yeah, we started to kind of direct her at this area. Nice stop. Ooh, walking forward. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we marked that for her, and she was one off when she first got here. Oh wow, look at that low flying, man. Blue angels. But it's gonna go through here. Oh my gosh, I knew I was gonna hurt myself with that. Let's see. Here, no, well, we can take this off. I actually know where we're going here. So we can take next rail stop off. That's one in front of us, and rail 3 I think we can disable. Oh wait, what is this one now? Waypoints, there we go. Disable. All right, let's get to the end of this. So let's see how far she's gotten, because I kind of left some obvious markers for where to go. This is so cool though. This is gonna look so awesome. We got a villager out here. What, dude, are you part of the original village? Vilgreens came from a village that we tore down. Are you you're kind of important, guy. This guy's kind of important. This guy is probably from... There used to be a village right here. Right there. That's why there's still a little bit of sidewalk. We tore it completely down. Me, Dell, and Grabby. There's no proof it was ever there other than that pathways. And this guy's probably from that. That's crazy, dude. I'll let you be, man. I could preserve him, but I'm not in the mood to figure it out. So let's see here. Let's see how far she got, because we marked quite a bit of this. Ah, no! At least we're right here. Jesus, okay. Let's do this quick. Let's see. I can't believe we did it. I was worried about doing it too. Where's my backup wings? They're here somewhere, man, right? Here we go. Thank God. Okay. Get these, and then we can get these. Go get my shit. Jesus. This is why it's good to have a pair of elytra. Never not have one, unless you have none. I mean, obviously. Like, if you can only have one, that works too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nice. That was smooth. Why can't I do that on the way in here? All right. F3B, my favorite little trick. Let's see if I've lost anything. Yes, I have on the ground. Get all this back. Okay, what a hot mess. Okay, let's put this back on. And put the other wings on. We used to have 4 backup wings. We just have 2 now. It's been that way for a while for us, guys. All right, go back over here. That was a nice recovery. Holy cow, I've been mining. I need to get. I've been shoveling too, man. That's from all the path blocking I did. Okay, there, we're back. Nothing happened. Right? Did I get everything? Let me look at my F3B. I think we're good, right? I don't see more F3B-ness. Okay, let's see how far she got. Because then it goes through here. Okay, so she didn't get to where I had gone yet. That's good. Because you can see over there, I got her through there. So let's get over there. See if we can do this without killing ourselves. There we go. Ah! Okay. That's okay. So we got this kind of mapped out here. So you'll see when she comes through here, she'll turn that way, right? Ouch. And that will bring her here. Okay. Okay, now what I've done here is that I know she's high in the sky because she wants to be safe from mobs, but we're going to have a little bit of a thrill part here. It's going to be a little bit of a thrilling portion of the ride. We'll light it up a little bit here so it's not too crazy when she gets here, because that would actually stink a bit. But it's going to come here and then... Oh, wait, we can't have it on there. We'll do it like... right there. All right, it'll come all the way down here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and light that up. Now, this is just 1 up, so spiders, nothing can get here as long as it's 1 up, right? Just very action-packed. A little bit of an adrenaline. It's a long ride. You need something to kind of jolt you. But this is as far as it goes, right? So this is currently where the rail ends. I'm going to actually delete all these other rail things I got because we have kind of passed those areas. All right. So right now we're going to go waypoint, current rail end. Or it's the last thing I have marked. And so now this is going to go into the island over here. Let's see here. And I want to make sure that we are on... Okay, I'm looking at the top left number. See how it's going from 3839 to 3841. When you're this far out, you just look at the last 4 numbers. Good trick from Delbat. 3840, let's go. Okay, so then it'll just go across here. I didn't look at the Y, but we've got it marked, so we're good. Okay, so it'll come here. And if I'm not mistaken here, let's see here. Let's see, we got to get right over here. Okay, so this is kind of the area that we need to get to now. I thought we got a couple different options here because I want to go through one of these. Okay, hold on. Because we could just go all the way across here and then go down and through. I don't want to like backtrack and going this way to hit these 2 because I want to hit this the tiniest little mushroom island you've ever seen. So I think this is going to be our guy. That's the guy we want to go through. So from here, we just got to mark. We got to mark something over here. So the best way to do that is let's go over here. We'll go a little bit. Oh, that's where we're coming from. Okay, so if we're coming from there, okay, I'm disoriented. We're going to be going that way, okay? So let's see here. So probably the best way to go that way, since we're going to be a little bit lower to the ground, is mostly over water. So let me see. All right, let's see. So I figure that looks like a good place to head. So let's see here. So that means we're at rail's end. We'll try to mark this like right about, I think, oh, okay. Well, we'll just do it here. This is fine. Okay, so how we'll do this is we'll mark this now. Check 2. All right, and then check 2 needs to meet rail end on a couple. It needs to be 74. Okay, so check 2, edit. That needs to be 74. Okay, confirm. Also, rail end. I know this is super exciting, guys. This is what we got to do. 3840. Edit 3840. Okay, there. 3840. Confirm there. Okay, that means that we've got the spot. It's okay. It'll actually be above the trees. That's not too bad. It's only close to the ground when it's over there, so that's kind of cool. All right, and then that means from that point we can go over here. Oh my God! Someone cut a tree down and left. Never came back. How old is this decay? Is that a floating tree? F4. Another use for F4. Is there a log in here? There's log there. Okay. Look at me and my disdain for this floating tree! I keep forgetting I have F4. Okay, let's take a look here. So now we need to get far enough, so we actually need to be... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set this as a temporary waypoint, so we got some details. We need to keep going this way. Right? Let's see. Yeah, we need to go this way a bit. So now here's where I'll leave it up to her, because we're not going to just tell her that she has to go in a straight line. We are going to go... Oh, there she is, the rail placer herself. Okay, let's see. Let's do some math here. So then the next checkpoint for her will be... We're gonna have to do some adjusting here. Okay, but we'll go right, we'll try right here. Hello! All right, let's see here. So now, I think we're gonna have to do a couple things here. Let's see, so Y waypoints. Let's add this, we'll call this, what is this, check 3 we'll call this, right? I'm calling these different things now. Okay, we got the temporary waypoint, we got check 3. Now let's look at some things, because we gotta make check 3 make sense with check 2, right? Okay, let's do some brain exercises, starting with hitting the right freaking button. Okay. All right, so check 2 is we need 1532 on check 3. 1532 and 74. 74, 1532. 74, 74. 1532. No, we don't need that. We can actually. My bad. What, did I mess that up? How bad did I mess that up? Are we still somewhere close? Yes, we are right here. Okay, so now the next thing we gotta do is check. We gotta check the coordinate. We gotta basically take a look and see where we want to go through this this underwater monument, which means that we're probably gonna get whacked, which is fine. I just need to get somewhere to F4. I gotta be able to F4 it. Let's see if I can just do this quick without getting the... Don't do it to me. Let me get... Okay, cool. Just far enough to be able to F4 it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if we can figure some things out with F4 here. Kind of cheaty, but this is just for... This is so we can have an awesome ride. Is this gone through? Does that look dry? Oh no, it's not dry. It just looks dry because, yeah, there's water all over this place. Okay. It looks dry. Okay. So we are, where are we? We're right down here. All right. And we need to figure out what the coolest way to go through this thing would be. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's why we had, ha! I'm stuck. We're stuck down here. All right, well, we better make good use of our time here. All right, so we want to go right through. I'd like to go through and not kill this boss. So I'd like to go through, like, right here, honestly, guys. Is my... Oh, my free camp does give me the cords. Amazing. All right, guys. So this is going to be nutty, but I think the way to go through this is going to be right here. And I'd like to do it, like, through here. So let's see here. So I think we're talking, like, what, 54, I think? I can't really... I mean, it looks... I think it's 54. Okay, so 54... Let's mark this Y. Now we get rid of the temporary checkpoint. We delete that, and we're going to add through here. Bam, okay. Confirm. Now. Oh my gosh, how are we going to get out of here? We're going to have to, let's see here. Man, okay. I'm going to have to, I should have, oh wait, do I have milk? Do I have the room to get the milk? I might. Okay. No, it's, no, I can't, I cannot. Can I? No. Okay. Here we go. Guys, we'll be right back when we get back there. All right, we are back, and it's been a little bit here because I actually we've got everything marked here. So, for reference for Lizmo, but also so you guys can just be in the know, a little behind the scenes, but also mostly for reference for Lizmo. Here's what's happening after this part. So from here, rail in. I've shared all these coordinates with her since she's on now. Oh, I thought there was a check 1. I was getting all thrown off. So, okay, so from here we go to check 2. So she'll build a rail from here. Then from check 2, which is right over here, she gets to decide how she'd like to get there, but then she'll head over to check 3. And then from check 3, which is a little ways over here, so she'll have fun doing that. Let's see, we'll get to see what she does with that. But check 3 will bring her over here. That's a haul. I didn't realize how much of a haul it was from check 2 to check 3. That'll keep her busy. But check 3 will bring us right here. Missed it. But I have it at the level it's supposed to be at, so it'll be at the same level that check 2 leaves off. It's basically the same level as those stairways after the mountain. And then from here, it will bring her down through here. I will have to maybe do walls or something to make it safe. I'll let her decide. It's her rail. I'm just kind of giving her like kind of the guardrails. And then from here, I took the time to get this. Oh no! I thought. There we go. Oh my god! I'm so glad I didn't get killed there. And this will bring us straight to. Wait, am I looking the wrong way? Oh my gosh, I am. Hold on. What have I done? Oh my god, what have I done? Did I really? Guys, I dug the wrong way. I dug the... Look at the Flunkstar! Alright, well you get the idea. I'm gonna go back dig the right way, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. Oh my god, I'm glad I didn't record that. I'm glad I did that off screen. Anyways, the checkpoints make sense. The stairway doesn't. We'll fix that before she gets there. Oh, guys, we also have a new sub. We are at 157 thanks to one Michael F79. We gotta place this quick. While I go looking for a mob to place this, let me remind you guys that if you leave a comment or if you sub, you will get named in my world. I just gotta find something to name. I typically will not name sheep. They get killed by wolves. I try not to name things that can get killed. Pigs are generally safe. Let's go do that. Let's go with... You seem like you want to be Michael. Bam! There it is. Michael, thank you for the sub. We are 157. How quickly can we get to 160? Let's find out. But anyways, guys, thanks for checking me on the Flunkstar server. I gotta go fix my mistake. We will see you next time on the Flunkstar server. Peace!